Okay, well, in the third video, we will talk about the first application, which is the document clustering. We will show you the dataset that we have and also talk about how can we deal with the semantically similar terms in the production text data. To get started, we recommend you to have the packages as we listed here. Of course, you can install them through pip install, but you can also use feature environment like Conda or mini Conda. If you want to know more information about them, you can click on the link. Okay, now we can start with our first application, which is called document clustering. First of all, I gotta show you the data set. As you can see here, this is the data set in German, which describes the description of the problems in the production. And here I can show you the original data. As you can see, these are truly the natural language on the shop floor and written by the workers and managers. It is also easy to understand. The goal of the document clustering is to get the most important topic from the data, because if we just give a glance of the data, it is actually hard to get the main topic or to know what is the most important problem that we are going to solve. That's why we're doing document clustering here, to help the managers to recognize the most important problems. For more theoretical background, you can also check the paper that we have published in 2020 and which described in details what can natural language processing actually do in the digital shop floor management. And now let's look at the semantically similar terms as our first step, and to see what we can do to pre-process the data that we have. Here we have two important libraries to use. The one is NLTK, the other one is Spacey. As before, we already packed all the documentation and tutorial here, so you can check through the link. Okay, now let's directly go into the code. We have to import several libraries like the start words, because later on we gotta remove the stop words, set the language as German, and also important all the tokenize and Spacey. And here important is we need a dataset here called German core news dataset. We need to download them so we can better do the lemmatization. For the function here, we actually have already packed all the information, all the important functions for data pre-processing. It mainly consists of 4 parts. The first part, we gotta take each line of the Excel data out and take each word out of the sentence, so we can do pre-process them. And in the second part, we are focusing on how to recognize the lexical category of the words and whether they are nouns, whether they are verbs, and to try to do the lemmatization on them. After that, we gotta remove all the stop words so that in the end, we gotta have the clean data set. Okay, now I will go through the code so you can also get that what we can have from each step. First of all, we need all the libraries, import them. Second part, then we can start the check of the semantically similar terms. We need to import the data and also execute the function that we need for data pre-processing. Now if we start it, it will come out that we have totally 45 lines in the data. And then we just need to take out the all the words from the data so we can check them manually. Here I just export it all into the Excel, so we can also have a look later in the Excel whether there are semantically similar words there. Okay, here we have the output file from the function there. Then we can get what kind of words we actually have from the dataset, and we can check the word and the frequency of them, and just use our expert knowledge to define whether there are semantically similar terms. Yeah. And in the next step, we will just change also the words like the synonyms from the original data set so we can have the better result of the document clustering.